Hi there, Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, council members, and members of the public. My name is Tatiana Arnaud. I am your city engineer, and I'm here to discuss the Water Infrastructure Finance and Innovation Act, or what I'll otherwise refer to as WIFIA, application update. So the recommendation is that the City Council adopt a resolution and repeal Resolution 15,429, authorizing the city manager to submit an application for an amount not to exceed $49,792,000 from the WIFIA loan program, which is administered by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, designating the amount of the project expenditures to be reimbursed by proceeds from the WIFIA loan, and dedicating and pledging revenues and funds for the repayment of the WIFIA loan from the U.S. EPA. So what does that mean? What is WIFIA? So WIFIA is basically a federal credit program that is administered by the EPA with a focus primarily on water and wastewater infrastructure, which provides for direct low interest loans to different water wastewater agencies, which are customized up to the terms, and they do offer extended maturities. And these are designed to complement existing funding sources. And actually, one of the requirements is that it must be co-financed with other sources of funding. In our case, the sources of funding that we use for recycled water as it is. So that's kind of how we're meeting that requirement there. So back in October of 2020, there was a letter of interest submitted for the completion of the Aquifer Storage and Recovery Project. And then subsequently on March 2nd of this year, actually, City Council adopted Resolution 15,429 to submit a loan application in the amount of $27.6 million. I do want to note that the loan is limited to 49% of the total estimated project cost, of which at that time in March was estimated at $56.3 million. I'll get into the details here in the following slides, but we do have an updated estimated project cost now of $97.6 million, and I'll tell you why. So again, the original loan amount in the amount of $27 million included enhancements to our recycled water system at the Advanced Water Purification Facility, or what we often refer to as the AWPF. Also included expansion of ASR by constructing 5 additional wells. We currently have one that's in construction right now, so this loan would actually help finance the remaining 5 that we'd like to get installed as part of the program. And finally, it also included distribution pipeline work to get that water from where our ASR wells reside over to various blending stations to then blend that water with our domestic water, right, and then thus increasing our water supply. So there have been 2 major additional items that we would like to consider for the application, which include increasing the capacity from the current 6.25 million gallons per day to 12.5 million gallons per day at the AWPF, and also mechanical and electrical upgrades to blending stations 1, 3, and 6. This includes a piping modification and variable frequency drive pump replacements, things of that nature. And so why we're doing this now is because we'd like to take advantage of the terms of this loan program as well as the low interest. And so in working with our consultants, Kennedy Jenks, who've been assisting us through this process, as well as representatives from the EPA, we decided that it's in our best interest to go ahead and take advantage of that now. I'd like to remind people that we only have to pay back that amount that we actually end up borrowing. So while we're requesting this $49 million in the loan, if we only end up using, let's say, 40 million of that, that's all we're repaying, right? So I just want to make that clear here. So again, this is just to take advantage of the low interest rates that are being offered to us right now. So this action does update the loan application amount from the 27.6 million to $49.8 million. There is absolutely no financial impact to the city's general fund. And the initial cost is for the application process only. That fee is $100,000 and will be funded with the Water Operations Fund. The application fee will be credited to the credit processing fee, which ranges anywhere from $100,000 to $300,000. And finally, fee reimburses EPA for its financial, technical, and legal advisory costs and is due upon execution of the loan. So that is where this money is going. And so with that, that concludes this presentation. I thank you for your time and listening to this, and I am happy to answer any questions. Thank you.